So all this week, Homefront is with the Navy in Norfolk, Virginia. When deployed on an aircraft carrier, communication can be a challenge with those back home, if not impossible at times. And when the emails finally arrive, the news from home can be eye-opening.
3, 2, 1.
I spent 5 years working at Skyline. And as much as I loved it, I can't say I've ever done anything as cool as this there.
While Goshen, Ohio native Andrew Daye misses some things from home, he currently has a little more responsibility than he did during his Skyline days.
We handle all the fire control radars, basically anything you'd use to fight, defend the ship.
Giving me a tour on the aircraft carrier USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, Andrew explains the breadth of his responsibility as a fire controlman.
We have 6 total weapon systems. We have 2 NATO launchers, 2 RAM launchers, and 2 CIWS mounts. If we were ever to be attacked or if there's any sort of bad situation like that, I can trust the person defending the ship because it's me.
Defending the ship and the sailors on board is one thing. The one thing he wasn't able to do is protect his family back home in Goshen, Ohio, July 6th of 2022.
Was your family hit by the tornado at all?
They were. Our house got smoked pretty bad. My wife's house got annihilated.
As he explains, he was on deployment on the ship with limited connectivity back home.
All I found out was that there was something that happened. I knew there was a tornado. I knew it was bad. I didn't know anything else. I didn't know how bad my parents had been hit, how hard my wife's parents got hit. I was very in the dark for the first. It felt weird. It was the first time anything like that had happened, where it's like, oh, something's bad's happening. You can't be there. You can't do anything.
It was another week before he got the chance to speak with his family on the phone.
I have exhaustive lists right here of things that I want to change over the next 2 or 3 months.
Captain Christopher Hill took over as commanding officer of the Eisenhower back in March. One of the things on his change lists, better connecting sailors to their families back on shore.
I want to keep those opportunities open because I found that some of my best sailors are the ones who actually talk to one of their parents every day.
It's not the only thing tied to morale Captain Hill is doing. He's already stopped unnecessary announcements and alarms on the ship to ensure sailors working swing and overnight shifts are well rested.
Sleep is what I consider a tactical edge in combat. It improves mood, it improves your reaction time. It just makes you a happier person so you can get along with other people and create that kind of team and camaraderie that's important to an effective warfighting team.
Are you used to finding your way around now?
Yeah, I can get anywhere.
As for Andrew Daye, he's learned to navigate his way around the ship and the rough seas that can come with it, serving to protect something bigger than himself.
Just could have stayed at home, could have gone to college, whatever, but I think that what I get to do out here is way cooler than any of that.
He was so grateful that his family survived and the community rallied to restore his hometown. By the way, he still has not even made it back home yet, but hopes to do so very soon.